Maureen Haley here, Atlanta, Georgia. This is the 5th in my series of 8 Raspberry Pi projects plus 3 bonus Pis videos. And my 5th project is Octoprint. Enjoy. Okay, the next one is Octoprint. And I have Octoprint running on a Raspberry Pi 4 on this printer, which is a Creality Ender 3 Pro. So Octoprint is a web interface to control your 3D printer. It was developed and is managed by Gina Huska, who's a German programmer and developer, and it's open source. So it has a huge community of people who've contributed plugins and made it so functional it can do just about anything you want. This software is free, but I actually have paid money for it twice because I have 2 instances, one on this computer and then I have another Pi with Octoprint on it too. And when it's on a Raspberry Pi, it's called Octopi. But it is absolutely a huge functional advantage to control your printer from your laptop. So a lot of people use it to control their printer remotely. If it's in another room, they may be printing materials that off gas or put off fumes that aren't healthy and they want to put it in a better ventilated space. Some people want to put it somewhere where they can't hear it if their printer is loud, or if they're in a small space, they may need to put it somewhere while they're working in their office. Or they may have a printer farm and have several printers and want to monitor them all remotely. So as I said, Octoprint is a very good way to remotely control your printer. In my situation, I'm looking at my screen. I can download an STL or 3D printable file from the internet, upload into the browser into Tinkercad, put a hole in it because that's my specialty, download it, upload into my slicer and slice it into G-code, and then upload that G-code onto my Raspberry Pi, all right here from my usual seat. And then I have to turn, quarter turn over here to touch my printer, clean off the bed, and get it all started. But I do have to stand up if I want to change the filament. It's actually a really good workflow for me though, because if you're prototyping, sometimes only printing the bottom, centimeter or something, making sure that a latch is going to hook together and get the tolerances just right, because everything's not exactly perfect. So you can sort of rapidly prototype when it's not in another room. You can port forward your Raspberry Pi's IP address and then actually view it remotely even when you're outside of your network. Any device on your network can view it. So I can view it here, I can take my laptop upstairs, or I can view it on my phone browser. So you can sort of keep an eye on what your print is doing remotely from being at the printer. So Octoprint, yeah, that's it.